Hello, it's Mary Kay Smooth here. How you doing? It's a wonderful day because yesterday there was no school, so I'm rested relatively. Um, I found out that one of my mother's students, Tiny Barnes, I'm giving you a shout out, girl. Um, she's down in North Carolina in the mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I reached out to her because she's been putting up pictures of what it looks like. It's seeing a person send you pictures, even the news. It's really bad. Well, when Hurricane Katrina happened, you know, New Orleans had continually had floods, not to that extent, but this area hasn't had floods like that. So they were not as um, leery when told that the hurricane was coming. They weren't as leery as New Orleans was. And so it's pretty devastating. I'm so I'm caught. I remember when Katrina happened, we were able to, I guess we're going to be able to in a little while, we were able to send water. There were truckloads of stuff going down. And then the people they started relocating people in that area in the Blue Ridge. The people they owned in New Orleans as well, but there's no city. We're not talking about urban. We're talking about um not really rural, because it's not. I don't believe it's farms. I just think it's mountains. And Maurice, my cousin, used to go down to ride his bike, and a friend of mine, well, my former manager from IBM, same thing. In fact, he passed away down riding his bike in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So I, of course, asked her, was there anything we could send to her? But it didn't dawn on me that there's nowhere to send it to. So I feel kind of bad. Pray, guys, pray for them. I'm praying for them. They're gonna be out of pocket for a long, long time when you see what happened in North Carolina. It's just my father's from North Carolina, but not from that area. I have cousins that live, but they live in the Wilmington area and Goldsboro, and they're not hit by that. But and then my sister has a beachfront in Oak Island, and I don't think they were hit either. But pray for those people, and get ready that we may be able to send them stuff. Like right now they're airdropping stuff. So I guess that we can't do anything, but it's really sad that we can't help them. Um, because I do remember Katrina, because the BF Johnson Foundation we sent. um, I was so we were we watched, and we saw ladies, plus size ladies, and they didn't have no bras. So we did underwear for plus size ladies, and then clothes and things. And then when they started to come to New Jersey, we had people from Louisiana to come to New Jersey. I went down to family services, and we gave away more stuff. Um, So it's kind of sad because this is a big and bad one like Katrina. And we've been touched, but not like that. We have had where people had to ride boats up in Wayne area, and I think I can remember that happening a little bit in like little pockets, but not where people were dying. This is devastating, like Katrina was, where people are dying, or they're not finding them at all right at this time. And Katrina, I can remember seeing pictures of people going on the roof, and we're not even seeing that. We're just seeing they made it or they didn't. There's people that they caught in the water, and some that had boats and things, but just devastating. And I pray that we'll be able to help them, get their stuff again, because it's hard. I can't imagine if I lost my house, you know, because that's that in a car. That's all a lot of us own. Let me not cry, y'all, because it's coming. Okay, so let me get started so I won't go anymore. But it's sad to see Americans in distress. Okay, I think next week I'm gonna pull some pictures out so y'all can see the difference in me, because I've been looking at those pictures, and girl, let me tell you, I'm happy with the products. Okay. Mm. X is trying to drive me crazy. I have to bring him with me. The girls are upstairs. They mad, but I had to bring his bad butt with me, or he'll be upstairs trying to tear something up. X is so spoiled, but I did it. I did it. Okay. Looking good. Remember when I was gray? Oh, my skin tone was gray. I was so deep. My skin was so dry that first night, um, I was gray. But I ain't gray no more, no more, no more, no more. I ain't gray. I ain't gray no more. Okay. Okay. Here we go. The firming balm. Let me get the retinol already. Okay. Mix, mix, mix. Here we go. Oh, man, tomorrow I gotta run a while. I gotta go. Once a month I go to I have the dog food co-op I got to go down to South Jersey, down near Great Adventure, and I get the dog food. Because I feed my dogs raw, mostly beef. Um, and I might go. So I go down and I get it for a month at a time. I can't wait till I got news, y'all. I got I'll be 66.8 next month. No, yeah, November, but I don't get it until December. All of y'all that knows what I'm talking about. 66.8 full retirement age. You know what that means. And girl, let me tell you, I could use it. All right, I'm gonna give myself a treat because y'all know I haven't been letting y'all. I haven't been doing it. This, and I love my little things. Yep, yep. By the way, I'm trying to work out a little after school gig, and if I get that, I might have to change my time that we do this because I have to see. I don't know how many hours it's going to be, but I might be helping to start Elizabeth's first esports team. Well, we're going to do a club, I think. Um, Esports is a lot of people only see it as gaming, but colleges are you well, high schools and colleges have esports teams where the kids game. They're gaming. Rocket League, and I can't think of the other one. There's another one. It's four games that they play, and if you are a gamer, you can watch Twitch.com and watch a lot of the colleges compete. And colleges in New Jersey, every one of the colleges in New Jersey, I'm talking about the 4-year colleges, are given scholarships for esports. At Keene, they have like the number 3 Fortnite player in the world on a full ride. And that's what I'm talking about, full rides. Okay, now in addition, because there's parents that say, I don't want my kids are on games enough. Well, it's finally paying off. But there's other things that get dragged along with it in high school. There's curriculum. So there's game writing courses, there's AI courses, there's advanced placement computer courses, uh, system security that get dragged. They drag along all of the hardware that's required for the teams. So you get souped up computers. People call them gaming computers, but they have high end graphics, which allows you to do the other stuff. So the labs that they use for gaming get dragged along by the Perkins grants for the additional curriculum. So it's not just gaming, plus it's college scholarships. And then the thing about it is the geek becomes the king then. There's a lot of kids that don't play regular athletics. I did in high school and college and went to school on a college scholarship for basketball. However, I am a gamer too. And I told you the story how DJ and Marcus got me caught up, and I'm sitting here looking at my Xbox right now. But I'm a geek. But geeks become kings, so your kids, all of a sudden, that weren't socializing because they was too busy playing the game, now the girls is chasing after them too. So they get more socialized, and they're not just staying in the house now. Now they're out. They have a uniform. They have custom made chairs with the school logo, shirts, and uniforms competing. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's not just playing a game. This is leading, and the kids that are competing on an international basis outside of the college teams. I watched two teams of four 16-year-old girls compete for $500,000. And they had followings on social media that was bringing in $10,000, $15,000 a month. Okay? So don't sleep. If your kid has skills, and I mean, let them participate because it could be a game changer. And if kids play a game, the likelihood is they have the imagination to write a game. And to tell you the truth, there's a money falling out of that technology. And there's a lot of kids that have actually um, contributed and become millionaires in their teens. Yes, in their teens. So don't beat up on that gamer kid. That geek that geek could turn out to be a real what you think dude from Microsoft and Steve Jobs from Apple, and what you think? They all started in their basements or their garages. So don't knock it. All righty, guys. See, I got away from the crying, didn't I? Woo, child, I was almost crying about that daggone Asheville, North Carolina. But Tiny Bonds, mommy student, girl, we're praying for you and your family and your neighbors. Lord Jesus, help them. And hopefully there won't be many more deaths and they'll start finding people. All righty. North Carolina got the most deaths, and everybody was worried that Florida was going to be like that. Boy. All right. Guys, Monday. Love you. Mary Kay, Smooth. Signing off. I got a funeral on Monday morning, so I'll have something else to talk about. The NYPD is going to investigate Newark. No, they're not investigating. They're coming. The funeral that I'm going to on Monday, Glenn is employed by NYPD Technology Department. So